Hi guys! So today I created this look using no brushes at all. I just used my fingers and they're a little bit dirty right now. I need to go wash them because they got a lot of views creating this look. So if you guys want to learn how I do it, keep watching. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my concealer with my middle finger, and I am using NW25 Studio Finish Concealer. And I used to like this concealer, but I don't like it as much as I used to before. So I'm just going to put that right under my eyes to kind of conceal all the dark circles. And you can see this is like a salmon based color. So that's really going to help conceal all the dark circles and not make it look gray or ashy or anything, you know. So I'm actually bringing that down to my face because I have some acne marks, as you probably just saw. And I'm also going to put this like right here where I have some darkness. Now let's blend it out, and you want to be really gentle under the eyes. I probably shouldn't have even used my middle finger. I probably should have used my ring finger, but that's okay because I'm being super gentle and just blending it out. And actually using concealer for under the eyes is really good because it really warms it up, so it blends really nicely and it doesn't look cakey or anything. So the concealer is all done, and now I'm going to use foundation, and I'm using L'Oreal True Match, and I'm in the shade Warm Sun Beige W6. I don't know if that's all a color, but I definitely know I'm in Sun Beige W6. So I told you guys that I did try W7 and it was too dark for me, so I went back and I bought W6, and this is exactly my skin tone. So I love this foundation because it's super lightweight. It blends really, really nicely into the skin, and I just like to kind of go like this and apply it this way. Now, a foundation that's probably not going to work best using your fingers is like a very full coverage foundation and very long lasting foundation. So something like this, I probably have one. What is this? MAC Pro Longwear foundation wouldn't work well at all with my fingers. So I'm just going to blend that out really quickly, and this just seriously becomes part of your skin, which is why I love this foundation. Just make sure that, well, if you do this, your fingers are super clean because, you know, you're touching your face like crazy and you don't want to put anything dirty, any dirty fingers near it. Okay guys, so the foundation is on. I'm actually not going to apply a powder, but I am going to use a brightening concealer, and today I'm using the NYX concealer in beige. So it says CJ04 beige. This is, I think, like the medium color. I think there's 3 colors and this is the middle one. To be honest, I don't love this concealer. I feel like it creases so much under the eyes, but I just was like, you know what, let me give it another shot, and so that's what I'm using. Just gonna put that right under the eye. Now this is a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone. It's a yellow based concealer, so it is just primarily gonna brighten under the eyes, you know, conceal any additional dark circles that weren't covered before. It's just gonna really make your eyes look, make your face look awake, make you look awake, I guess. So I'm just putting that all over and blending it. I'm actually not even gonna use a powder. I don't know if I already said that. I was going to, and then I forgot my powder, but if I was to use a powder, I wouldn't use a powder like this. Not that this is a powder. I would use like a translucent powder that's in like a powder form, or like a loose powder. That's what I meant, a loose powder. Only because you can use it and you can kind of pat it in like this, whereas something like this, you have to, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'm not using a powder. But if you did wish to do it, I would highly recommend a translucent loose powder. Alright, face is done. I'm going to get something on my lips first because this is not working before I move on. So I guess I'll use, I don't know what I'm going to use. You know what, we'll go back to the lips. So let's work on the eyes. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I have the little mini size because honestly, this is like such... You have to use such little products, so I didn't even waste my money buying the full size. And I just recently bought this and I forgot how much I used to love this product. It's like glue for your eyeshadows. So if you need a good base, I mean, this is honestly one of the top rated, and it is with good reason. Alright, so I'm going to use today this guy, and this is the City Gold or City Color eyeshadow in white gold. It's a really pretty color. I got this in my ipsy bag and I was going to give it away, and then I randomly just used it and I actually really like it. So I'm going to just put that with my middle finger again all over my lid. And you see how it's like a crazy, like almost white color, but when you blend it out, it's really pretty. So just going to put that and blend that out. So it's going to be like the main color. Right, so my main color is on, and like I said, I used this white gold mousse eyeshadow deal that I got from ipsy bag. And I just want to make it clear that just because you don't have brushes is no excuse for you to not be able to blend your eyeshadow. So what I'm going to use today, and this is all using my fingers, so I'll actually explain it. I'm using my middle finger just to apply and pat the color in, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm patting the color in. I'm going to blend it in with my index finger. I mean, I'm not blending, I'm going to place the color with my index finger, and my ring finger is just to blend anything out. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use this brown shade, this guy here, and I don't know what it's called, but it's like a really nice matte brown or satin brown, and you can use any brown that you have. Just putting that on my finger like that. You still want to tap off the excess, if you will, because we just did our face, so you don't want to mess that up. And you want to place that literally in your crease where your eye socket is. You should be able to feel it. I'm just patting it in really slowly. And now it might get a little patchy, like you see how that got a little patchy. That's okay. You're just gonna apply the color first. Now don't leave it like this. This is a little crazy. We're gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna just take my ring finger, like I said, and blend that color out. It's really, really easy to do this. And I'm just gonna blend using my middle finger the two colors together. And now this just takes a little bit of practice, I'm not gonna lie, but it's so easy because you know you can feel exactly where you're placing the color, whereas with a brush you don't really know where you're putting the color in, you know. So just gonna shape my eye and put the color where I want it to be. You're gonna blend that out. Let's add a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more smoky. Tapping off the excess. So you're gonna place the color in the outer V. And I'm tapping it in. And then you're gonna blend it out. So for now, let's move on to the eyeliner, and then we'll complete the eye look. So I'm using Teddy Eye Kohl from MAC. I really, really like this dark brown. I don't normally use brown eyeliner, but today I was like, why not? Putting that in my waterline. It's a really pretty brown color, actually. So this is great for people, first of all, with like green eyes. I think it'll be really pretty. And it's great for people that want to use eyeliner in their waterline, but they don't want to use black because it is very harsh for some people, you know? Like, I love it, but I know a lot of people are not into it. So this is a great alternative. I'm also going to tightline with this eyeliner. Alright, so why don't we just stick some up right up here as well? And I'm not going to put it in all the way like I normally do with my eyeliner. I'm just going to use it like in the very outer corner, just to like smoke out the color a little bit. Blend it with my finger. This is just gonna, I don't know, make the eye look complete, I guess. Okay, let's complete this eye look because I really want to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to use, again, my Nars palette, and I'm going to use whatever this pretty highlight color is. You can use any highlight color, guys. It doesn't matter. Using my ring finger again, and I'm going to put that right under my brows. just to highlight the look. And then you want to blend that out. Now, I understand this is a little bit more time consuming than if you were to use brushes, and we're so spoiled with brushes, you know, because they just make it so easy, but sometimes you forget brushes and you need to still know how to be able to put on makeup, or maybe you don't own a lot of brushes, or I don't know. I mean, I just feel like this is great. This is like a great learning experience for me. So yeah, while it takes some time, I think the outcome is just as good as if you were to use brushes, you know. Anyway, I'm putting that in my inner corner as well, just to open up the eyes a little bit. And actually, I'm not really feeling this look that much with the eyes, so I'm gonna add, I'm such a black eyeliner girl, I'm gonna add this Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet eyeliner. It's in black velvet, just so you guys know. I just love my black eyeliner. I'm just gonna put that right over the teddy. Not too much, but still a little bit. Okay guys, the eyes are all done, and as you can see, it pretty much looks like I applied it with brushes, you know. I'm really impressed. So now let's move on to the rest of the face, and we're almost done here. So I'm going to use my newest favorite Maybelline lipstick, and this is Pink Me Up, and in the shade 045. Really love this pink. So this you can just apply directly from the tube. It's a really pretty, like, pale pink. I really, really like it, and the formulation is great. Okay, what are we gonna do for the cheeks? I'm gonna use actually this e.l.f. contouring and blush whatever powder in St. Lucia, and this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be like a dupe for Nars. Nars has the same exact thing. I used to really like this, but I realized that I'm actually just using the bronzer with my finger, my middle finger. I used to really like it until I realized that this is actually not very long lasting at all. And oh my god, that is crazy pants. So now I really gotta work hard to blend that out. Oh no, I wasn't expecting it to be that dark. That's okay. So you just want to blend that out, and don't make the same mistake I did. I get it, clearly you needed just a little bit, but that's okay. So you're gonna just put that in and blend that out. That actually wasn't too bad. Now this did take away a little bit of my foundation, but that's not a big deal. Alright, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful this time around. So I'm just going to kind of, oh, whatever. Whatever. It's just makeup. Alright, so I'm blending it. I'm putting it with my middle finger, and I'm blending it with my ring finger. That's not too bad. So like I was saying, I do like this bronzer. The only problem is it's not very long lasting, and it could kind of make you look muddy if you're like lighter than me. I promise you, if you're lighter than me, it will definitely make you look muddy. So not when you initially put it on. Through the day it gets muddier and muddier, and you get like splotches on your face, which is why I don't use this as much as I would like to. It's a great alternative to the Laguna bronzer, but the Laguna bronzer is just, I mean, it's amazing. It's one of my favorites. I just don't buy it because I don't want to spend $50 every 3 months, you know. Anyways, let's do cheeks. I'm gonna put, I don't know, which one should I put? I have 2 samples of these like tinted things from Benefit. I don't know, the Lolli tint or the Benetint. Guess I'll do the Benetint or the Lolli tint. This is a brand new one. So I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks like that. Good amount. And then just blend it out. Okay, seriously, I feel like that does nothing for my face. I wonder if it shows up more on camera, because it doesn't even show up, like, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing anything. And you guys know I love my blush. Alright, I'm gonna have to go over that with something. Hey, I can use this. Okay, now I actually see a tint. Huh, that's strange. You know what? I'm gonna go over it with this pretty blush from that same St. Lucia palette deal. And I'll go over it right over that Benefit powder or the tint. Okay, that's really pretty. Oh, this is like a good base for the blush. Do I look like I have clown cheeks? Oops. No, I don't think so. I think this is really pretty, actually. You just want to make sure you blend it out a lot. Otherwise, it just doesn't look that perfect, you know? Anyways, this is the final look. Let me zoom in for you guys. Actually, let me just come close. Here, it does look a little crazy on this side. Blend that out. I promise you it looks worse in the camera than it does in person, because in person actually it's really pretty. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that was helpful to some of you who don't own a lot of makeup brushes, or don't like to use brushes, or don't maybe have them with you at all times. You know, you can achieve a full makeup look without brushes. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you guys soon. Bye.